Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it is time again. It's come around so quickly to round up another month of favourites, and I have such a lovely selection here this month. Fashion, beauty, skincare, other little things as well, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to start off with skincare, and the first thing that I'm going to talk about may not appear to be skincare, but the reason I bought it was to aid my skin and my hair, and it is by LilySilk, and it is a 100% silk pillowcase. Now, I mentioned this in my recent skincare video, and so many people were interested in it and were asking me questions about it. And silk is meant to have properties that help to nourish the skin and the hair, make it stronger, repair it and that kind of thing. It's just meant to be really, really good. And when my skin was really lacking in glow and hydration and just wasn't feeling great, I went on the hunt to find something, and silk items kept popping up everywhere. So I thought, you know, I'm going to try it out, and I invested in this one here, which is super affordable for a silk pillowcase, by the way. It's such good value for money, and it's just pure luxury. I absolutely love it. I and Andrew both have one because he wanted one when he saw like how shiny my hair looked and that kind of thing, which is partly down to this and partly owing to the fact that I've had it highlighted, but I'll talk about that later because it is a favourite. And I thought, well, when that one's in the wash, I'm going to order a new one. So this is my spare. And as you can see, I opted for the pure white, and the reason I went for white is I felt like it went with any kind of bedding. It didn't interfere with the style of the room or anything like that, but they do a variety of colours, and I really like this. I'm going to pop a little overlay so you guys can see it in action, but it's so nice, and I do have a discount code that the brand has kindly provided, so I really like it. I feel like it's such a fantastic product, and it's helped with my hair, it's helped with my skin, and there's definitely something to this whole silk situation. So if you're kind of like me, where you have all the lotions and potions, all the trinkets at home that you think, you know, my skin should be on point but it's not quite there, silk might be something to look into because it's really helped me out. And the same with your hair as well. If you're looking for a bit more shine, strengthening elements to it, silk might be a good thing to check out. So that is the first thing I wanted to mention. I have a mask. This mask is so good. I really enjoy it. And basically I use this as my night cream. So before I put on any of my serums, after I've cleansed and toned, I will pop on a mask slash moisturiser. And this is the one I've been using. And I kind of feel like this is a multi-purpose product as well. And it's the Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy sleeping mask. I've heard so much about this, loads of people love it, and I mentioned it in my recent skincare video because it is so good. I love the texture of it. This feels like, you know, when you go out, you go to a salon and you have a facial and you walk out and your skin just feels mega, it feels amazing, and you're like, I wish my skin could feel like this all of the time. That's what this feels like. It's such a hydrating, plumping kind of mask that for hours and hours after, literally all night and then for hours in the morning, your skin just feels baby soft. It's so nice. I really like it. I'm sure it's jam-packed full of ingredients and that's the reason why, but this is basically a refreshing bouncy cream gel leave-on mask containing cell-renewing stem cells. And like I said, it absolutely does do that because my skin feels brand new when I've applied it. So if you are looking for something that's a bit more hydrating, this is gorgeous. So I'm going to move on to bath and body now. The next thing I have is a bubble bath, and I really enjoy this. I've had quite a few of them over the past few years, and it's just my favourite bath product to use. The Laura Mercier Ambre Vanille Honey Bath. This comes with this little honey applicator that you use to dunk into the product, and then you run it under a warm tap, and it creates the most fragrant bubbles. And I've talked about the Ambre Vanille scent many times on this channel. I'm a bona fide fan of it, and I recently did a giveaway of this bath set, and the lady that won it is a convert, and she said the only issue is now she's gonna have to rebuy it, and it is really expensive, but I'm so happy she likes it because it's such a treat. It smells divine, leaves the skin feeling super soft and nourished, and it's such a treat. Every time I use this, my husband walks into the bathroom and he's like, it's gorgeous. So I adore that, and yeah, I've used quite a lot of it because I'm a mega fan. But yeah, I have the fragrance as well and the body wash. I'm a bit obsessed, to be honest, but yeah, I love that. And if you haven't tried it, but you're a fan of vanilla-y, patisserie, gorgeous gourmand scents, It's divine. Another shower product that I've been using, this is more like to wash my body, and this is fantastic to shave with as well. And it's one by Rituals, and I have the tiniest amount left, like you can see how much I've been loving it. And it's the Rituals Ritual of Happy Buddha Fortune Shower Oil. Now I got this, I think in December time, and I thought what beautiful way to start the new year with a new shower oil that's meant to bring happiness, it's meant to bring prosperity, health, wealth, all of those things. And I just thought that is such a nice concept, even if it doesn't bring that stuff, the state of mind and how energized I feel when I use this. It's a beautiful orange scent, so it's very awakening and it enlivens my senses, and it's gorgeous. And again, I use this as a washing oil, so I basically pump a couple of pumps in my hand, rub it all over my body, and it is just silky smooth, beautiful. But I also use it to shave with, and I feel like it does a really fantastic job of both. And this is the Sweet Orange and Cedarwood scent. Definitely a recommend from me, especially if you like the orange scent. Like, I'm a sucker for an orange, guys. I'm gonna go and eat one in a minute. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is a perfume, and this is one that I kind of got in the autumn time, and then when it got colder I put it away. I thought this is going to be a divine scent for the spring months, but my little girl spritzed this accidentally when it was on the counter the other day, and I smelt it and it was like, no, I need to get that back in my life, I need to get it back out. I adore it, and it's the Zarco Pink Molecule. This is meant to smell like pink champagne, and that is exactly what it smells like. It smells really bubbly and fresh and zesty and delicious. It smells like when you've gone on a night out and you put your coconut and bubblegum scented body creams on and vanilla scents, and then you've spilt a bit of Prosecco on you, and it fuses with all the beautiful scents that you're already wearing and just creates something alcoholic but sweet. It's really lovely. It's really hard to describe it, but it's such a fresh scent. It's just so perfect for this time of year. A new kind of page, a new kind of fresh scent. Really, really nice. I love the pink tinge to the liquid as well. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to move on to makeup now, and I'm mega excited about this category because I don't really have a lot of new makeup picks recently. Like, I know what I like and I stick to it. Plus my collection is so massive that 9 times out of 10 when I acquire new things that aren't really for me, I tend to donate a lot to women's shelters and things like that. So some of these products are brand new and I'm really excited to share them, and I'm going to start off with a newer product, and this is by Yves Saint Laurent, and I love YSL makeup. I'm such a massive fan of it, and this is the Touche Éclat Bleu Primer. So I actually got this from my mum. She uses the clear one with the golden particles, and she said, I thought you'd really like it. So she picked that one up and thought she was picking up that one again for me as well, but she accidentally picked this one up, and I thought, you know what? It looks really interesting, and I watched a few videos in it and I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm not going to go and exchange it just because this is meant to blur out imperfections, even at your skin tone, but with that same gorgeous texture that that one had. And I'm such a convert. This is such a fantastic primer. Basically, it comes out bright orange, but then you mix it into the skin and you'll notice that it just seeps in and leaves no hint of colour, but just a really lovely base, and it just sinks in so quickly. Any kind of bumps or lines that you have are plumped up, and it just evens out my skin tone, but also it reduces my redness as well. And I initially thought that green primers were there to eliminate redness, but actually this one does as well, and I've been really enjoying it. And again, the texture of it is so light and whippy. It's so nice. If you guys know what orange is meant to do in regards to colour correcting, comment down below because I'd be really interested to know. So the next thing we're going to talk about is a foundation. I wanted something that was slightly more matte because I didn't want to highlight and accentuate my skin at the moment, because as I said, I've had a lot of texture issues, I've had a lot of redness and a lot of breakouts, so I didn't really want to highlight all of that. But I wanted something that was very smooth and very natural, like not too matte but more matte than I would normally wear, because you guys know I like the glow. But I've gone back to this one recently and I'm such a lover of this foundation. Like, I've done an in-depth review on it, I'll link it somewhere above, but it's the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation. This is really gorgeous. The texture of it is really soft and creamy and light, and it just goes onto my skin like air basically. It doesn't impact, it doesn't make it feel heavy or cakey, but it just provides a really nice coverage. It's more kind of a fluid as well. And because my skin hasn't been enjoying wearing a lot of makeup recently, this is just very light and inoffensive, so I I think my skin just really agrees with this. It likes the texture, it likes the feel of it, and it doesn't kind of impact again on my skin, which I really do like. So I love that. But if you would like to hear my thoughts of it in depth and see an application and what my skin looked like before and after, perhaps go and check out that video. But for anyone who is interested, I have it in the shade 40 beige, which is ideal when I'm at my palest, which is like I am at the moment. When it comes to highlighting my actual bone structure, then I always use Becca, and I mentioned this in my recent Get Ready With Me video, which I'll link above in case you guys haven't seen it somewhere. But I mentioned that if you see highlighter on my skin, 9 times out of 10 it's a Becca one. I used Champagne Pop in that video, but this is my ultimate favourite, and this is the Moonstone, and just look at how gorgeous that shade is. Like, it's so beautiful. They are so intense, they are so creamy, and they just make the bone structure pop. I really enjoy them. What I love about these as well is they're very natural. They don't look like you've just swiped a credit card over your face and just left with a really harsh line. They can be buffed out to be really soft, but again very impactful, and I really like that. They're expensive, but they last for years and years. So actually I think they're quite good value for money, because I've had this for a long time, and I have got like quite a nice little dent in there, but I mean, for the amount that I use it, it's nothing, so I love that. And then the lip products that I'm going to talk about before we go into non-beauty favourites are both from Charlotte Tilbury. I really like Charlotte Tilbury products, and I find that their lipsticks are just such a wonderful texture. They're very creamy, they go on really softly, and because it's a lot colder outside, I've wanted to give hydration to my lips, so I've been using 2 products in conjunction. The first one I've been using is my Magic Lips. Now I got this when it first came out, not this particular one, but I bought it with the scrub that it came out with, and I really liked the scrub, but I just felt like it didn't do anything that the Lush ones or more affordable ones didn't do, so I didn't repurchase it. But I have repurchased the Magic lip balm, because I just find that this just replenishes my lips. It hydrates them, but it doesn't hydrate them in the way that typical lip balms will, where they give you a couple of hours of hydration but then they'll dry out for you then to need to apply more. This just stays like for a really long time, and I really like it. I love the packaging of this as well, and in the colder months, me and the children just wear this constantly. Like, they love it as well, although they're not a fan of the scent, but they like the way it feels on their lips, and it's just really gentle, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't need much, which is handy because there's not much in it. There's only 5ml, but like I said, a little swipe and you're done, so I do like it. And yeah, I'm really interested actually to try the Nukes, they're called the Butter Mask. Comment down below and let me know, because I'd be interested to know what you guys think about that. And then the next product from Charlotte Tilbury is one that I'm wearing on my lips today, and honestly it's such a fail-safe of mine. I actually have 2 of these, one in my handbag, one in my vanity, and I am not without it. And I have to say, it's probably my most worn lipstick ever, and it is the Secret Salma. Again, this is something that popped up in my Get Ready With Me, and a lot of you guys said you loved it too. It's such a beautiful crushed velvet rose shade that just suits my skin tone really well. Pinks can sometimes be a bit hit and miss depending on if they're cool or warm. This one I find to be somewhere in the middle, and it just really suits me. I really like it. I mean, you guys might disagree and think it doesn't look that nice, but I just really love it. It's a beautiful shade. I'm hoping that translates from how far away I am, but I really like it. And again, the texture of Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks are wonderful. It kind of feels like the more you use them, the better they become as well. Very hydrating, they stay put, they don't kind of accentuate lines or chip and fall away. They're just really lovely, so yeah, I really adore that. So I'm going to move on to non-beauty favourites now. So I have some fashion pieces and then a couple of other things to talk about. But before we get onto the fashion, my hair. So my hair has definitely been a favourite because it's been a long time coming. I really wanted to get my hair recoloured just because I kind of felt like it was lacking a little bit, not looking as healthy as it could. So I wanted to get some of the highlights put back through, and I really like it. I've gone a tiny bit lighter, as you guys can see, so it's kind of lifted the hair a little bit. I have pockets of caramel everywhere, which have worked really well with the layers that I've had put through. And I really like it. I think it looks really nice. I've kept majority of the length. I only had a tiny bit of the length because I'm really digging it, I have to say. I feel like it's just giving it a lot more definition. Layla calls it a big caramel cloud, which probably is quite a fair description of it, to be quite honest. It does look quite cloud-like. I love the layers. I think it's giving it a great texture, a great definition, so yeah, I love that. My stylist Anders does my hair. To be honest, I wouldn't trust anyone else to do it just because I love how he makes my colour look. And And yeah, he's also the creator of the Hair Shark, so I kind of have a feeling he's going to become quite famous soon, and I really hope he still has time to do my hair. I love these jeans so much. I got them in my most recent fashion haul that I did, and I've been wearing them pretty much non-stop, and it's these really lovely mom jeans by Vero Moda that are so simple. There's literally nothing exciting about them, but I just really like them. I feel like they fit me really well, and they're just really comfortable and a good staple piece. And these were in the sale for £18, which for the quality I feel like you just cannot go wrong with. So if you haven't tried Vero Moda jeans, you definitely should, because I've been really impressed by them. I really love their knitwear as well, but yeah, the jeans are really, really good. So they've been a favourite of mine, along with this really lovely top that I got from River Island, again via ASOS. This is not something that I would usually buy, so just bear that in mind. Like, it's not me at all. But I saw it and I loved it, and I thought, you know what, my body's changed, maybe I'll feel differently towards tops like this now. And it's this really lovely polka dot t-shirt, but it kind of has this ruching to it on the sides, which make a baggier t-shirt like this look that little bit more flattering, because it kind of cinches you in a little bit. And I also loved the back detail of this. It kind of has this cutout effect, which I thought was really pretty and really simple. And I've been teaming this a lot with like just skinny jeans and a little cream cardigan, and it just looks really nice. So I'm really happy that I took a punt on this. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a few accessories. So I had to mention these because I just adore them, and it's these shoes from Miss Selfridge. I've been really digging Miss Selfridge recently. Like, I've just been really enjoying their jeans and their tops and jumpers and their shoes. And these I wore on New Year's Eve, and I found them so comfortable. But what I thought is these look great with dresses, but they also look great with jeans as well, and they're just really comfy. I love the block heel. They're a lovely sling back. They're really flattering on the foot because they're pointed, and they're in this wonderful kind of snake print. So they have a lot of texture to them, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I've been really enjoying them, and I love to wear them and style them. And then the last accessory I have to talk about is this hat, which might look really simple and boring, but actually I am quite picky when it comes to hats. And this one by Pieces I really, really like. And honestly, every time I wear this, whether it's on Instagram or on my stories or whatever, someone will ask me where this hat is from. And it's from Pieces. I got it via ASOS. It was like £8. I just really like it. I think it's gorgeous. It's dead simple. There's nothing really to shout about, but yeah, it's kind of messed my hair up now, but I really like it. I love like the tan camel colour of it. I feel like it suits my skin tone really well, and it kind of just makes everything look a bit more kind of masculine in a way. And that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed this epically long favourites video. There was a lot to get through, but I hope you all enjoyed it and found it useful. Don't forget to comment down below with what you guys have been loving throughout the month of January, because I always love to hear from you. I love your guys' recommendations, and as usual I will reply to every single comment, so make sure you say hey. And if this is the first video of mine that you've stumbled across, make sure you subscribe to see more from me. It's completely free, and that way you can stay updated with me and my videos. And I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to like, and have a great day. Bye!